What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Prosper, back with another reaction video. In this video, I'm about to react to Prodigy and Nas, Self-Conscious. A lot of you guys actually requested this one, so shout out to you guys that did. I'm excited for this one, bro. You know what I mean? Queensbridge connection. They always deliver whenever they got a track together and all that. You know what I mean? Mobb Deep and Nas and all that. I think I've checked out 3 tracks so far from them. It's Mine, Live Nigga Rap, and I think it was Eye for an Eye. Your Beef Is Mine. And I'm pretty sure there's more if I'm not mistaken. So I'm excited to react to this track. But before we get into the video, I need y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, roll 20K subs. Let's go. Post notifications on. And with that being said, let's check this out. Alright, let's get it.
That shit done, I believe so.
I don't mean to pause it early on. I'm gonna run it back, but the beat is okay. Fire, bro. Interesting beat. I guess you could say the sample. Sounds like some Exorcist shit.
That shit is real, done. Stop talking like your skills don't kill. Nah, it's just that sometimes I feel like that. I could write more foul than the last. Yo, that shit is cash, trust me, done. I'll never lead you astray. Take my word, niggas wanna hear how you think. It be that shit that you wouldn't expect to win. That stay playing in they decks over and again. Speak your thoughts, put your all in it. Whatever's in your mind, spit it. Place your angle on the page, release tension on the tape, a stress verse. Seem to be what they most thirst. Makes fake niggas disperse and never challenge your balance in the weakness is what I specialize in. Though you my nigga cause you keep me hype while I'm writing. Kept me on point in the night when it might go down. Keep my eyes wide in the daytime as well. Kept me focused on what's real and nothing else. I find it healthy to conversate with myself. I kick it with my doubt. I kept you alive all these years. It's that inner voice you should've took heed to and shit. Could've been home instead of bleeding. Maybe next time you listen when it speaks. Yo, done, I got a story to tell. Remember last week's mission? I told you bring the gun. Nah, listen, without me you be a memory. I'm the one you can come to for guidance. Bring you home alive when you wildin'.
Nah, this is tough. Nah, this is dope. I mess with the concept.
Put it away. And when the cops came, you were safe without question. I stay aware
this
that I'm
is crazy,
every
dog.
time we speak is real. I know your intentions is to make sure we both safe and living and breathing. You get all respect from me, done. Believe it. We got kids to raise and bills to pay. Enemies to lay down when they stand in our way. It's only us. What about the click? Now if you die, is they coming when you shot? Do they feel the bullet? And when you broke, can they fix it? Alright then, you keep writing and let me do the thinking. I brought us this far without mistaking.
Alright, hold up. That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't want to stop it, you know what I mean? I wanted to let it ride, but that's crazy. I like the concept off rip, right? It's him and his conscious, right? Having a conversation with himself, I guess you could say, because his conscious is himself. But that's ill, bro. That's very ill. And he be saying some real ass shit, bro. Hold up. I'm not gonna go through every line or whatever, but shit is cash, trust me, then I'll never lead you astray. His conscious basically talking about you could trust me, right? I'll never set you up. I'll never set you to fail, I guess you could say, right? I always got your back, and you could trust that. Take my words, niggas want to hear how you think. It'll be so when the niggas dealing with writer block, right? What he say? The shit. Is it ill? Do it need to be fixed? I guess he's talking about his lyrics, right? Nah, it's just sometimes I feel like I could write more fouler than the last, right? So last record, I guess he's talking about or whatever. So I guess self-doubt. So his conscience is telling him, don't feed into that doubt, right? Whatever comes to your mind, put it on paper and spit it, or whatever the case may be, right? Whatever's in your mind, spit it. Place your anger on the page, release tension on the tape. A stress verse seem to be what they most thirst. Make fake niggas disperse. They will never challenge what works. Yeah, bro, the way he rhymes is crazy, bro. Dope. So he's talking about nothing better than real, I guess you could say, right? People will never be able to challenge realness. because realness prevails, I guess you could say, or whatever. So just the way he rhymes, bro, top tier. Balancing the weakness is what I specialize in. Done, you my nigga, because you keep me hot while I'm writing. Keep me on point in the night when it might go down. Keep my eyes wide in the daytime as well. Keep me focused on what's real and nothing else. So some real shit, right? I find it healthy to conversate with myself, and that's some real shit right there, bro. It is very healthy, I feel like. Society might make you seem crazy, like make it seem crazy to conversate with yourself, but sometimes just talking to yourself and just hearing your voice ramble, I guess, or whatever, it could just be a form of therapy, I guess you could say. I do that shit myself as well. Not often, because that could be excessive or whatever the case may be. And that might just be borderline crazy, but once in a while, you need to just let shit out. I kick it with my Delph. I kept you alive all these years. That's the inner voice. It's that inner voice you should take heed to and shit. Could have been home instead of bleeding. Maybe next time you'll listen when it speaks. So I guess he got shot. It's that inner voice you should take heed and shit. Could have been home instead of bleeding. Maybe next time you'll listen. So he's talking about you should have listened to your consciousness, right? Yo, Dunn, I got a story to tell. Remember last week's mission? I told you to bring the gun. Yeah, remember. So the ad-lib, right? And he's saying, nah, listen, let me finish, right? My thought. Without me, you'd be a memory. So talking about you'd be dead. I'm the one you could come to for guidance, bring you home alive when you wildin', kept you out of harm's way, told you when to spray, told you when it's time to put it away, and when the cops came, you was safe. So just talking about earlier experiences where his conscience saved him, right? From getting locked up with the cops, from dying, all these different circumstances where he could have lost his life, I guess. Without a question, I stay aware, Dunn. I'm listening every time we speak. It's real. I know your intentions is to make sure we both safe and living and breathing. You get all respects from me, Dunn. Believe it. So, and that's some crazy shit right there, right? The conscious would not be alive if the body is not alive. So, obviously, that line right there, right? Every time we speak, it's real. I know your intention is to make sure we both safe and living and breathing. So, the conscious's top priority is to keep him alive. That way he stays alive as well. So in that instance, your conscious will never lead you astray or never influence you to do something that will harm you. Yeah, we got kids to raise and bills to pay, enemies to lay down. When they stand in our way, it's only us. What about the clique? Now if you die, is they coming? When you shot, do they feel the bullet? And when you broke, can they fix it? Then you keep writing and let me do the thinking. I brought us this far without mistaken. That's crazy. So I guess his conscience is telling him, reminding him to put his conscience over his homies, right? Talking about, although there's that ride or die concept, that shit ain't true in the sense that if you die, they ain't gonna be there, right? And if you get shot, they ain't gonna feel the bullet. The only person that's gonna feel the bullet is yourself. And when you were broke, can they fix it? Like, nobody was there for you, right? Until you made a name for yourself. So, the only person that was there was your conscience. So, ill, bro. Ill. It doesn't get iller than this. Definitely a track I'm gonna bump. You know what I mean? That's gonna be on repeat and whatnot. Let's keep it going.
Broke, can they fix it?
Beat is crazy.
And let me do the thinking. I brought us this far without mistaking.
Voices in my head from choices that I dreaded choosing. Forces I should have took heed. Lost in my weed, steady losing. Thug stripes, badges of honor. Forced to succeed. Horse on their knees, fucking with millionaires. Killers and thieves. I fucked into this no feeling where I bust and I pee. I lusted cars, but I suffered and my scars run deep. I stayed to myself one deep. Pray to my God, cause he say when it's hard, get on one knee and ask die for forgiveness. Fuck the cash, the ice. Ferraris with 220 on the dash when your life ain't right. See niggas smile up in your face and stick a knife in your back. Snake shake a hand and got a stick up in your wife back. Why is it like that? It's life black. This is the game. The way I see it, both bitches and niggas is the same. I trust myself. I can't fuck myself. When hoes leave and no weed, I still know me. Just myself. Fear's weakness. Learn from what experience teaches. Beware leeches. The vampires. My secrets never follow. Cause most niggas are straight up cowards. Take care of my body.
Nah, this is crazy. Nah, this is crazy. Nah, this is tough, bro. This is dope. They killed it. Bro, this beat is insane, bro. Who produced this shit? Hold up. Infinite Architects. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, nah, they went crazy on that beat. The beat is crazy. They went insane. Nas, bro, did Nas things. You know what I mean? The rhyming is top tier. Voices in my head from choices that I dreaded choosing. Cautions I should have took heed. Lost in my weed, steady losing. Just right there, bro. The rhyming is crazy, right? So I guess right here he's talking about voices in my head from choices that I dreaded choosing. So he regretted ignoring the warnings, I guess, right? Cautions I should have taken heed. Lost in my weed. So I guess he was high in those occasions where he decided to ignore the warnings, the caution signs, and whatnot, right? And now he's regretting the choices he made, right? And that's all under the influence of weed, and I guess you could say being, under the influence of weed. Thug stripes, badges of honor, forced to succeed. Whores on their knees, fucking with millionaires, killers and thieves. I fuck until there's no feeling where I bust and I pee. I lusted cars, but I suffered and my scars run deep. So I guess right here, I stay to myself, one deep, pray to God, cause he say when it's hard, get on knee and ask God for forgiveness. So that's dope right there, talking about I guess he's reminding himself that a lot of the shit he experienced, right? He experienced him by himself, right? So the scars run deep. So I stay to myself, one deep. And I like this. Pray to God, because he say when it's hard, get on one knee, ask God for forgiveness, right? Keep your faith in God. Fuck the cash, the ice, Ferraris with 220 on the dash when your life ain't right. So I guess he's talking about, although I got all this shit, right? The ice, the cash, the Ferraris, you know what I mean, with 220 on the dash. None of that shit matters if you ain't in a right mental space, right? If your mental ain't right, if your mental health ain't right or whatever, right? And you're fucked up emotionally, you know what I mean, physically, spiritually, whatever. You need to get your life right, right? So that I guess he's explaining his situation. See niggas smile up in your face and stick a knife in your back. Niggas, snakes shake your hand and got his dick up in your wife back. It's talking about two-faced people, right? People that you trusted, betraying you. Story of betrayal. Why is it like that? It's life black, and this is the game. So he's doing the whole conscious back and forth thing too, right? Where he's asking a question and his conscious is answering. The way I see it, both bitches and niggas is the same. I trust myself. I can't fuck myself. Talking about you can't fuck yourself over, right? When hoes leave and no weed, I still know me, just myself. That's some real shit. Fear is weakness. Learn from what experience teaches. That's some real shit right there too, right? Beware of leeches. The vampires, my secrets, never follow. Cause most niggas is straight up cowards. Take care of my bodies. Take care of my bodies, the temple, the mind. My mind's is the power. Fire. So, take care of your body. That's the temple where your mind resides, and your mind is the power, right? Fire, bro. And I like the lessons at the end, right? Fear is weakness. That's some real shit. Learn from what experience teaches, right? Every loss you take in life is a lesson. Just don't repeat it, right? Don't repeated mistakes is often that. Now that's failure, right? But mistake once is totally fine as long as you learn from it and whatnot. So, bro, I like it. Lessons at the end. They killed this shit. Now this is a track I'm gonna bump, bro. I'm about to be bumping this shit the whole week. But this shit was dope, from the beat to the whole concept. This is what it is. And you know what's crazy? When did this shit come out? 2000. All right. Because a lot of people replicated this type of concept, right? With the whole different type of, like, I don't know exactly if Dre and Eminem's Guilty Conscious came out after or whatever, but you get what I mean? A similar concept. And till this day, niggas are doing that shit where it's the similar, I guess you could say, concept. But nonetheless, this shit was dope, bro. I fucked with it. And they kept it street, right? Prodigy's verse was just him talking about the writer's block as well, right? But also some street shit too. So it was just relating to themselves. I like it a lot. This shit was cold. Shout out to you guys that requested this one. This shit was a dope one, no doubt. But yeah, if you enjoyed this reaction video, be sure to leave a like. If you like, leave a comment. If you like, I appreciate all the support. And with that being said, I'm going to see you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.